Hi, my name is Tim Bradrick, and this is my game demonstration for my next week progress for my capstone project, Scoundrel Squirrels. Because I will be leaving town, I'm just going to show a gameplay video. I will talk about the code next week. There were a number of items that I've added or fixed, and let's go ahead and get that started. One of the first is I fixed the playing of the music. Let's see if we can listen to what's going on here. We have the music playing, and whenever you would go to another scene and come back, an extra copy would start to play. So I'm just going to go into the create section there, and if we were to go back, another copy would start. And we'll just cancel out. Another copy would start now. That's not going to happen, but so I'll just go ahead and continue with some of the other demonstrations and keep the music playing. Okay. An additional feature was the validity check on creating a squirrel. A couple of things that I did here is that I set a default as the gray squirrel, so that wouldn't be an issue. If the player doesn't choose, they get the gray squirrel automatically. Plus, it serves as a character for the speech bubbles. I'm going to leave the squirrel name empty. And just continue. I'm going to take away some of the points here, because that's one of the things that it'll check for, and then continue on. You don't need to get any clothing, so this isn't an issue. But on this one, we notice over here we don't have enough points spent, and we don't have a name. So even if the player tries to confirm, you get a message up here. You can click tap the back button and go back, but this is also a button. If the player presses this one, it gives you a suggested name, and this one is Skippy. And then it just runs through the same method as the creating a random squirrel. So right now we have that name applied, so we'll just go ahead and we'll look at the second issue that it's checking on. And then again, the points. So we tap that and it says, oh, your ability points aren't spent. So you can tap that and it comes back here and asks you to spend your points. So we'll just go ahead and apply the points there, and then finally we should be able to go through and confirm. Now I'm going to turn the music off now. It should be apparent that only one copy is playing. And I'm going to turn off the tutorial messages as well. Let's see here. The sound effects in the brown bird combined with that. Let's see here. Well, one of the issues was the multiple taps on the exit, and I'll do that right now. I'll just tap that several times. And should only have one copy loaded. Well, it's one of the animations. I'm going to need to go back and get some clothing for the animations, but there's only one copy loading, even though it was tapped multiple times. I'm going to go back into the home and pick up the clothing, because that'll be needed for the animations, the additional animations that I will demonstrate. All right, the brown bird. First off, that's one of the sound effects that I added. When the squirrel enters the area of the brown bird, there's a sound effect. So let's go ahead and find the brown bird here. And we'll move down. Okay, so we get the double squawk and the oh no. And there he is. He attacked. You notice that he threw the squirrel. He bumped into the base of the tree, and then he flew in the opposite direction. Before, he would always constantly go to the upper right. This time he went in the opposite direction. What I have are two possible exit points, and based on the direction that he had the brown bird attacks from, it goes in the opposite direction. And then the brown bird should return, and there we go, and then it kills the squirrel. So, and I notice a bug right here, so we need to fix that bug there. We'll add that to the list. So let's see if we can get back out. So, but we notice that the brown bird attacked again. So, let's get back into the trees here. I want to go show the second one. I need to get some health here. Survive an attack from the first brown bird and show that the second brown bird can still attack. The second one was going away at the same time that the first one was going away. And just want to show that they will both operate as separate entities. So we have enough health here to survive the first one, so we'll go ahead and get attacked. All right, and then the sound effects for the bluebirds will be coming up here. Okay. Okay. So we can get a little bit more health. And then the brown bird down here. There we go. And then he will also return, but we'll get out of the way before he does, because I'm running low on health again. And I think there was another one. Yep, there we go. And we should see another brown bird. And we'll stay in the trees this time. See if we can see him. There he is. Stay in the trees so we're safe. And let him pass a little bit, so we can get back up to the adventure area a little bit safer. And we'll pick up some health here while we're doing that. Now, go into the adventure area. And the animations. First animation was the jump. Previously, the jump would just show the squatting squirrel here. Now he stretches out as he jumps. So, there we go. And the clothing is also animated. There we go. And there's a very short animation as he lands. It's barely noticeable, but it is there. So, and then the second animation is with the electrocution, and we'll have to get back up here and get electrocuted on purpose. There we go. So you just see a skeleton in the electrical field around him. And one of the sound effects was the footsteps. And we'll just try to finish the race here. And that's the last sound effect there as we finish the race. And we'll just jump all over the place here. I'm going to try to avoid the brown bird because he is really deadly now up here on the event. Let me get moved up here. Why am I not moving? There we go. Okay. Now we're going to try to get through here. And we're getting all the squawks from the birds. Oh, there we go. Oh, almost died. So let's go ahead and finish the adventure. And we should get a cheering sound. And get through the maze. One of 3 possible mazes, so I need to find the exit. Yep, this one I think I got. Alright. Move down a little bit. There we go. And that's it. Alright, take a look at my notes. Yep, that's everything that I needed. Thanks.